Hi, this is Matt with AppliancePartsPros.com. Today we'll be showing you how to repair your appliance. Remember, anytime you work on an appliance, make sure it's unplugged or the circuit breakers are off so there's no chance of electrocution. Also make sure you turn off your hot and cold water supplies. In this video we're going to show you how to change out the Whirlpool washer air chamber. It's going to be a very easy repair and it's only take a few minutes to show you how to do it. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can click on the link below or get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. When you open up the package, you're going to get a zip tie and the new air chamber. The air chamber is located in between the tub to pump hose and the water level pressure switch hose. The main reason you'll be changing it out is if it's damaged and your washer is overfilling. In order to get to the part, we have to take off the lower access panel. We're going to use a 1/4-inch nut driver to take the screws out. Once you have the screws out, you can lift the panel off and set it aside. Now that we have the access panel off, we can see the air chamber up here. We're on the right-hand side. It's located up behind the drain pump. We're going to take the drain pump out so we can reach in there and change it easier. First thing we're going to do is put a towel down just in case any water comes out when you're taking the hoses off. Once you have the towel down, we can use our pliers to move the clamps back and take the hoses off. We're going to do the drain hose, the gray one. And then we can do the black one, the tub to pump hose. Once you have both hoses off, we can take the drain pump out of the base of the machine. There's a little rubber locking tab right here. We're just going to lift that up with a flathead screwdriver. Once you have the locking tab lifted out of the base of the machine, you can slide the pump over to the right and then lift it out. And we're not going to disconnect it from the wiring harness, but we're just going to swing it out of the way so we can change the air chamber. And once you have that out of the way, we can reach in and pull the towel out. Now that we have the drain pump out of the way, we have access to the air chamber up here on the tub to pump hose. We're going to reach up with a small flathead screwdriver and carefully take the pressure hose off. Want to be careful that you don't pull on the pressure hose or damage it. It goes up to the water level pressure switch. I'm just going to use a small flathead screwdriver to help get it off. Once you have it off, you can let go of the pressure hose for a second, and then we can pull this air chamber down, and we have to cut this zip tie off. Zip tie runs right through this foam right here. You don't want to cut the foam, you're going to leave it on there, but we're going to cut the zip tie off. We're just going to reach in with our wire cutters and carefully cut the zip tie. Once you have it cut, you can reach in and take the zip tie off. And then we're going to use a small flathead screwdriver again to help take the air chamber off the tub to pump hose. You may have to pull the foam apart a little bit to get behind it, to get the screwdriver in between the hose and the air chamber. The foam comes off with the air chamber, that's all right. We'll put it on when we put the new one in. Here's the old air chamber next to the new one. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. Now we can put the new air chamber in. We're just gonna reach in and grab the tub to pump hose. If you want, you can get the inside of the hose and the air chamber wet. That'll help it slide on easier. Same thing for this end. When you put the other hose on, you can get it wet a little bit. Once you have that in place, we're going to wrap the foam around the air chamber. Once you have the foam in place, we can grab the zip tie and put it around it and then cut off the excess. Once you have the zip tie on, we can reach in and carefully grab the air hose that goes up to the pressure switch and plug it onto the air chamber. Make sure it goes all the way down so it seats properly against the air chamber and you get a good seal. Once you have it in place, you can let it go and then we can put the drain pump back in the washer. To put the drain pump in, we're just gonna carefully swing it over and line up the feet with the hole in the bottom of the washer and let it sit down, and then we're gonna push it to the left so it locks in. Once you have it all the way over, we can take our flathead screwdriver and push down on the locking tab to make sure it's all the way down and seated. Once you have the drain pump mounted, we can reattach the hoses. To put the tub to pump hose on, you want to make sure that it's lined up. So this tab right here is at 12 o'clock with this arrow. And when you compress the clamp and push it onto the drain hose fitting, you want to make sure it comes all the way up to the lip right here so you get a good seal. Once you have it in place, you can let go of the clamp and then we can put the drain hose on. To put the drain hose on, we're going to reach in and push it onto the drain pump. There's a little notch right here that you have to line up this tab. And then we can reach in with the pliers and compress the clamp so we can slide it down all the way so we get a good seal. Once you have it in place, you can let go of the clamp and then we can put the access panel back on the washer. In order to put the front access panel on, there's a couple pegs that you have to line up with the frame. Once you have them lined up, you can lift it up into place and then we can use the 1/4-inch nut driver to put the screws in. Now that we have the washer put back together, you can plug it back in, turn the water back on, and take it for a spin. Thanks for joining us for another successful repair brought to you by AppliancePartsPros.com. Check out our other repair videos on our site, Facebook, and YouTube.